And the other news that was breaking over the weekend was Christian Horner potentially, out at Red Bull due to allegations from a Red Bull staff member. So, with anything, we need to wait until we have all the information before we assign guilt to anyone, obviously. He's innocent until proven guilty, of course, and he is denying all claims at this moment. And so, reports are that he was politely asked to, step down, resign his position. And from what I understand, this is coming from, Red Bull Corporate, not Red Bull Racing. And so, they've sent a barrister or lawyer out to, investigate this and, come to, figure out what's going on. And I believe there's going to be a meeting this coming Thursday to kind of get to the bottom of what's going on. And, they want to get this done well before, the release of the new vehicle, the RB20. They want to get that done and out of the way. They don't want that kind of distraction following them into, obviously, the release of the new car. And so, the allegations themselves are, of, misconduct. I have to be careful with the wording here, but, inappropriate controlling behavior was the phrasing that was used there. And so I'm not sure how you distinguish one from the other, but, pretty serious stuff here. Don't know exactly what that's going to break down to meaning, but, it's being taken very, very seriously by the people at Red Bull. So, what would happen were Christian Horner not to be, head man at Red Bull? You have reports that Adrian Newey and himself are connected, kind of joined at the hip, to where, if something happens with Christian, then Adrian's allowed to kind of get out of his contract, and vice versa. It's unconfirmed, but that's just kind of what the story is. And so, that's one angle. Obviously, if Christian's being asked to step down, if that's part of it, then this is obviously something that's very, very serious. So, with Christian Horner, being the head man at Red Bull for so long, should he step down or, should he be removed from his duties? Question is going to be who's going to step in his place and how does that affect, the world championship defense for Max Verstappen? How does he deal with a new team, a new team manager, a new team principal? I'll say one thing about Max. He doesn't really seem to be rattled by very much. You'll see him flustered in the car, but I think he's just, more irritation than anything else about a situation than an even time. But Max doesn't seem to get actually flustered. Not in the car, not by, different news. Lots of things come out about him in the media and doesn't really seem to get under his skin all that much, from being honest. And so, I don't know if that a team principal being changed kind of at the last minute would be something that would, throw Max off of his game right now. And the other thing is, if they were to replace, Christian Horner with somebody, it would be with somebody that was in the family already. Somebody that Max is already really familiar with. Somebody that already kind of knows the lay of the land there, how they operate, but, you have to wonder, with what happened with Gunter Steiner and what reports were there was that, he wanted to basically get a little more controlling interest in the actual team. And that was when they kind of pulled the plug and got him out of there kind of in the middle of the night. And so that's kind of what was happening there. You wonder if, it just doesn't seem like with what's going on, it doesn't seem as though it's just as simple as what they're saying. It seems like there's more going on in the background, that this thing is kind of, it just seemed to have popped out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden, this is what the entire news story is about. And so with Christian Horner, obviously, again, you need to wait until we find out exactly what's going on, to the results of the investigation. But this could be, yet another big story, another big move in Formula One.